Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to this. I'm going to call it I would usually open with my usual thing. We would usually open with our frank therapy session, our place of chill. There's no place of chill today. Today is going to be... It's going to be a bloodbath in this stream. We're trying not to lose our tempers. We're not going to try and cut each other off. But what happened over the last 12 to 18 hours is absolutely disgusting. This football club has gone far too far now. We're used to being disappointed as Tottenham Hotspur fans. We're used to being heartbroken. We're used to this club not trying. This is far too far. In the words of Jean-Luc Picard in First Contact, this far, no further. This chairman has embarrassed every single Tottenham Hotspur fan today. This chairman is embarrassing every single person connected with this football club. He has made us all look a total joke today. Not even the ones that are trying to go at him or complain. Everyone who just wanted to have a little bit of hope for the new season under a new manager, under a new method, hopefully a new way forward. Yep. It's time to say it. It's time for every single person to just be on the same page now. Daniel Levy, it is time to resign. Johan Lange, it's time to resign. Every single person on the board, it's time to resign. It's time to put the football club first. It's time to start using the football club in what it's supposed to be. And I don't want to hear people say, he's a good businessman. His business is football. And as a football chairman, he is shit. I've had enough of it. Daniel Levy, if you have what's very best for the football club in your heart, it is time to resign. It's time to put someone in charge that actually wants to get the right players on the football pitch for Tottenham Hotspur to succeed. Okay, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, look, first of all, I'm not...
For 2 hours.
Today isn't about opening up a frank therapy session. It's about opening up the get these bastards out of the football club session, because it needs to happen. I'm just first of all going to start and say everyone that joined the late night stream last night, once again, last minute, thank you very much. That show and that stream has been a lot of therapy and a lot of help, and very well received from people that obviously can't join this stream or can join both. I'm just gonna start with this. I've watched a video today from Barnaby Slater, who I've got no problems with Barnaby at all, but he's doing a video about Levy out, which fair play, the more the merrier. And it doesn't matter how long it takes people to get there. And I'm going to come to that in a minute. It matters that we are, sorry, my cat is trying to attack me. So it's about all coming together and being as one. It's not, well, I told you so, whatever. But someone in Barnaby Slater's chat, he mentioned it. He goes, I've been referred to as Brian Dagul, being negative about Daniel Levy. Not negative, right. Not negative, constructive. Not negative, seeing what's been happening when you've been doing it for 18 years come October. 18 years. I've seen Sean Slater, and I got a lot of time. Sean Butler mentioned me on certain times about when I did the training.
We just want to say we love Sean here.
I do love Sean, the person. I love him, but I've seen him constantly using my name about when I did the training ground protest with Graham, Armour Graham, and Ryan Isaacs. When 3 of us said from our Levy Out group, that's it, we've had enough. We're going to act on this. Which got very poorly received by many and very well received. And he goes on about a stream that I was on with Matt Hayes, the Irish Hotspur, and it may have been Sean. And it was the day before the huge protest at deadline day when it was getting massive traction. And obviously we signed Kulusevski and Bentancur. And the reason he keeps mentioning my name is he keeps saying that I was pissed off because it ruined my movement. I was pissed off because Levy out had been put. I wasn't pissed off with that. We protested for that. I was pissed off because I'd spent 16 days standing outside the training ground from 6 a.m. in the morning till 6 p.m. at night for 16 days straight. I was pissed off because after 16 days of taking abuse from people, as well as support, people are finally going to come. But once again, Daniel Levy got a get out of jail card. That's what I was pissed off about. Not the movement, not that all my hard work had gone to waste. Pissed off that for 16 days, I've given 12 hours of my day up every single day standing in the freezing cold. The reason we have protested, the reason we have stood up, the reason we have stood up at the club shop, the reason I've flown back from Canada, the reason for change for Spurs is because we want the club to act like that. Now, people will know that I keep saying it. October the 26th, 2007, I became Levy out because he sacked Martignol at half-time. There's over 220 people in this chat already. I don't know when people's Levy out moment was. There's always that straw that broke the camel's back moment, which I always refer to. And when you get there, fantastic. I'm delighted that you've joined and you're prepared to speak and do something about it. I have done this. When I was doing it back then, was it handled the right way? Was it done the right way? Who knows? Who cares? We stood up for what we believed in and we took the heat for it. Right behind the keyboard, I put my face. You put your face. Stel puts it. Others put their face. I'm not going to go through names with people. Like I said, everyone reaches their eureka moment. Now, it could have been sacking Joel. Could have been Redknapp with the Nelson and Zaha. It could have been the Super League. It could have been Poch. It could have been 500 days. Well, let me just give you a little time frame. Like I said, I've got 18 years of it. I wouldn't say I'm numb to it, but I react to it because I've seen it so many times. I am going to give you, just since we've won the Europa League, just since we won the Europa League mid-May or late May, whatever way you want to look at it. We're now, 3 months later. So in 3 months, we had the programme end of season address statement, where we're going to use this for a springboard for success. We've tasted glory, now we want more. 1. The sacking Ange took 2 weeks. The hiring Frank. I'll get transfer windows. Another thing, just to give you dates now. So obviously, the Daniel Levy end of season address, springboard for success. June the 17th. We want to win the Champions League. We need to win the Premiership. Oh, yeah, look at Levy speaking right. We're doing interviews. There we go. Says that one. Then the Morgan Gibbs White debacle. Then we have on August the 3rd, 18 days ago, I don't get involved with transfers. We back the manager to the best of our abilities. It has taken him 18 days to be shown to be a liar, a crook, a fraud, a megalomaniac, a control freak. We live in a world now, or not in a world. Football evolves. I.e., let's just take Hugo Lloris. When we signed him, he was a sweeper keeper, and a sweeper keeper was the goalkeeper of that day of football. The best day. But it evolves, and now it's playing from the back. Wing backs, positions in football change. When this prick came in, his methods worked. Messing about with transfers, dropping the fee when they got into the training ground. When football's evolved, Your strategy is extinct. Your methods are pathetic. People have wised up to you and seen that you cannot do your job. Commercially, probably the best out there. But commercially was meant to help the football team. 30, all these events, everything, which I fine. Use that stadium every single day of the year, apart from the day before match day and match day. We have A-star quality people performing on that pitch. This stadium and Champions League has done nothing of the sort for players to play on it. And this fan base, do you know what? I've had so many fans reach out to me today, since this has happened, whether it be social media, messaging on WhatsApp, going, Brian, do you know what? I may have doubted you. I may have said or given him the benefit of doubt and said this is his last chance. But no, this is it now. You were right. And it's not about me being right or you being right or Stell being right or Billy Carnes being right or Change for Spurs being right or whoever you want to list. If we don't act as fans right now together, then this carries on happening. This is going to keep happening because we've tried everything. We have tried everything. Change for Spurs have tried everything. We tried everything with Levy out. And no matter what happens, the more and more you enable it, the more and more people accept this, they will keep doing it. I always say the best things to hide places is in plain sight. And right now, we are being laughed at. How Vivian, Levy, and anyone cannot look at Daniel Levy right now and say you're not fit for purpose on Football Inside. How can this be allowed to happen? Cuti Romero, as Lucas just said, signed a contract Monday and would have been given assurances. And yet here we are.
Think about Richarlison, Aki.
Oh, well, we don't know.
Richarlison had an amazing game against Burnley. Finally thinking, I'm finally fit. I'm finally ready to go. I'm scoring amazing goals for the football club. And at the first opportunity, Levy's trying to send him to Crystal Palace to get the deal, get the money down to sweeten the deal. What's Richarlison thinking? What's Richarlison? Yeah. What are they all thinking in that dressing room? That our chairman has said on international television, international interview with Gary Neville, I don't get involved with transfers. First big transfer, Daniel Levy's spearheading it. Daniel Levy's doing it all. So he's lied already. He's lied. It wasn't even 2 weeks before he's getting involved with it. It wasn't even 2 weeks. And he said he's not involved with it. And then he did get involved with it. And for anyone that now says, oh, we can't blame him, we don't know, it's Johan Lange, he has physically told someone to tell Fabrizio Romano that he is spearheading it. So there's only one person to blame. And we've got loads of people. I don't want a single person to blame Crystal Palace and Steve Parish. I don't want a single person to blame Arsenal and Berta or the Cronkies. They are not to blame. There's only one person to blame for the Eberechi Eze deal to not be a Tottenham Hotspur player, and his name is Daniel Philip Levy. He is the only reason why this transfer failed. Because Arsenal didn't even offer more money for him. They offered the same money for him, supposedly. We don't know anything anymore. The ITKs have proven they know absolutely nothing. Everyone has said Arsenal offered the same money, but offered favourable and easier payment terms. That's all they needed to do to get the deal over the line. This transfer is not, it's not even Johan Lange's fault, although I think he should go as well because he's proven to be useless. Fabio Paratici has made himself look like an arse doing the deal for Leicester City to sell to Crystal Palace, the player that we was saying, oh, once he joins Crystal Palace, then we can sign Eze. We have helped that. We have helped Arsenal get a sign-in. We've helped them. We have helped them. because we have done the negotiations or taken part in the negotiations to get that ball moving. Every single person involved with the transfer strategy, everyone involved with the transfer strategy this summer needs to be sacked. All of them. That's all of them, from CEO down to the analysts. All of them need to go. This is heads need to roll. Heads need to roll. But we do need to say there are 380 of you in the house. We want to say we can't say hello to all of you because the water's gone far too far down the far down. But thank you to everyone for joining us for this mini rant. We don't usually do this on the Coffee Company.
I haven't finished yet.
We do this on Tottenham on Tour, but we don't. Usually, the Coffee Company usually has a bit of positivity. We tried to be positive this window. Myself and Brian, there's a reason I wear Eeyore Crocs. It's because everyone tells me I'm negative. They tell me I'm depressed. They tell me that I'm wrong half the time and I need to be a bit more positive. I chose this year to be positive about Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. I will never be positive about Tottenham Hotspur Football Club again whilst this chairman and whilst this recruitment team. I will never be positive again. That is a vow. I will never be positive again. It is unacceptable. It's unacceptable now.
I'm just going to address a few things. First of all, I can see someone constantly spamming about Eze's an Arsenal boy. He chose Arsenal. If people think right now that everything that's going on with this football club and everyone that is furious, this is all based off of an Eze deal, think again. It is the culmination of an absolute clusterfuck. We had a time where it was just us. But because Parish was playing games, and of course, Mr. I have to win every competition that I win rather than helping my team get a player, we could have had it. Funny how people are missing the part where Eze had agreed personal terms to Tottenham. It was agreed between player and club. So Eze had agreed before Arsenal had come back in. So if people want to go on about Arsenal, believe me, I could go on with Eze. We could all list a million, or not a million, a lot more deals that have gone wonky. So whether he was an Arsenal boy or not, it has nothing to do with it. Spurs took 3 weeks to wrap up a deal that Arsenal took 4 hours.
Yep.
Big boys, big clubs, getting it. There we go. Perfect one for me. Maddison got injured Sunday 3 weeks ago. It'll be 21 days. 21 days. We're still yet to get a replacement. Havertz got a knee injury yesterday. They solved it yesterday. This is the 25-year culmination of everything. People are literally using this going, oh my God, he's an Arsenal boy. If that's where you want to go with this, we have people. I've seen people in this chat that were yesterday saying it was done. Now saying, oh, we wanted to go to Arsenal. But it was done. So pick your battles carefully. Now, what I will say is obviously people are, I can see it a few times. People asked about protests. All I can say is obviously I don't know what Change for Spurs are doing. I don't know what is going on. They've put a tweet out saying things will they're taking everything in. I don't know what will be happening there. I am trying to Craig and myself are trying to do something for North America. I've also said I will be back in England from mid to late September for 5 weeks. I will be going to the training ground. If people want to join me and can get there, you're more than welcome. I don't care if I'm by myself. I won't be. But something's got to change. You look at it. You look at teams like Sheffield Wednesday and all these that are doing not going in, and obviously they're in a lot worse position than us. So I'm not comparing them. They're in a lot worse position than us. They organise, don't go into the stadium. But one of their fans go, oh, you got to support the team. The team, they might hurt their feelings to the players. No, they know what it's about. Last season, when Change for Spurs tried to arrange that 5 minutes, don't go in the second half, like Man City did in the first 10 minutes. Man City, Gary, you're one of the ones that said yesterday that the Spurs Spurs to Eze's done. So it can't be both ways, buddy. I love you dearly. But we can't. This is what happens when it comes out. But like I was saying, Man City organised a 10-minute sitting in the concourse about ticket prices. Thousands didn't go in, and they were winning, and they were trying to go. They're trying to get second in the league, and they stood there for 10 minutes ago. Do you know what? We got whacked on this. Liverpool with the away tickets. They walked out a minute ago. The next day, we're not doing the tickets. Change for Spurs tried to do that for 10 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh, no, you've got to support the team. It will feel bad. The players will feel bad. It's not fair. We're 2-0 down. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands leave before the final whistle. But you got to stay to support your team. When you walk out early, what do you think that does? It's nothing. Do you not think that the players, the manager and everyone associated, even when Ange was asked about protests, he was like, that's the fans' right. But do you think the players, when they come out for the first 5 minutes of a game, think, oh my God, my feelings, they don't want to support me? No. They will play. Big clubs act and do things. Manchester United have organised mass protests. That lot down the road who have just embarrassed us, of all teams, have just absolutely embarrassed us. When they had enough, they mass protest. They did a mass boycott or don't go into the ground. Things happened immediately. Josh Kroenke came in. The only way this club will ever know or know how to out. Cardiff did it. We can go through the teams that have done these things. Blackpool. It's about, people go, oh, it won't make a difference that 10 minutes. Yes, it will. Because it will be seen around the world. The investors, the corporate, the sponsors will be like, what's going on here? If we carry on acting the way we do, or the fan base as a whole, and he keeps making money, he won't do a damn thing. He's literally there laughing, going, I can't believe I got away with this. Big clubs deal with the issues and fix them. If this had, could you imagine if this had been Tavistock or a property? Let's imagine they were buying another property, and they had a guy that lost out on 2 properties and cost them 60 million each. That guy at Tavistock is fired.
Yeah.
Steve Hitchin, we spent £250 million badly.
Fired.
No, we kept him on, and then he went. If someone lost £250 million of ENIC or Tavistock's money, goodbye. Won't accept it. But it's acceptable at the football pitch. It's acceptable for these fans that pay their money. And fair play to you if you do. Fair play to you. And I understand how much of a getaway, a release, and how people look forward to Saturday to watch the football. But this is what happens. And people that want to do something about it, it is no longer time to talk the talk. It is time to walk the walk as well, at any cost. I've got to get back to you. Sorry, my phone has been going berserk. We are at the moment, as I said on We Are Tottenham TV, it's the big 5+1. We are the wingman. We are the side piece. And Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have become the bitch of the Premier League.
Yeah.
We are the bitch. If you want a deal done and you need to get the deal done, just use Tottenham. Tottenham will do all your work and then you can come and take the deal. We are going into the Champions League, and we said before the beginning of the window, it's going to be Tyler Diblin. It's going to be Tyler Diblin. It's going to be Tyler Diblin. Guess what, people?
If we sign Tyler Diblin,
it's going to happen.
If we sign Tyler Diblin,
it is going. You know, it's going to happen. Tyler, and you know what? I can't even blame Tyler. Tyler Diblin's going to come here, and it's not his fault that he's a 19-year-old kid. Champions League football, El Canoes, and Diblin. Springboard for success. If we get those two, that is buying 4 relegated players in 3 years. Tell me another football team aiming for the top 4 and top 6 that continuously go down and buy relegated players and have the wealth that we do. Who goes into the Champions League and buys players that aren't ready for the Champions League?
And they wonder why we finished 17th.
Look, there's already over 500 of you in here. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we're not bringing as many comments up as we can. I hope you're liking and subscribing to both channels if you haven't already. Look, we are just, whether people want to admit it or not, the ones that I have loved is when people have messaged and said, you know what, Brian, this is the last thing. I just can't do it anymore. I'm now fully on board protesting or whatever. There's people that will defend him till the cows come home. We have people in this fan base that literally Daniel Levy could stab their mother, and the Spurs fan will go, "I'm sorry that my mum walked into your knife, Daniel." But there are people that are waking up, and the good ones, or the people that are waking up, and that turn around and go, "Do you know what? I got it wrong. This was my moment." Fair play for saying it. Fair play for saying it. Fair play for doing it. And Gary, yeah, look, I hate slagging off this club. I hate having to be the way I am when it comes to this ownership. There's nothing more than I want. And people would have seen when it comes to Thomas Frank and the lads on the pitch, no matter what, they are getting everything from me. They are getting my full goddamn support. I have never been so excited about a manager, coaching staff, and seeing what this guy can do. I honestly, in the whole time he's been here, probably in my lifetime. So that's the sugar managers. Irvin Scholar was obviously, I didn't see a couple of years when I was younger. This is probably the most excited I've been for a manager and a coaching team. Yeah. And after seeing what he could do against PSG, he's been on out strike. Gary, listen, you've known me long enough. I would love to have come on here right now and we would have had Morgan Gibbs-White, we would have had Eze, we would have had Savinho, and I would be here with absolute egg on my face. I would be here going, do you know what? Bring it all my way. I deserve it. This is what I've wanted. This is what I needed. Now we're doing it. But we don't. We continue to go along this way. And now when we try and buy players, all these players you hear, Morgan Rogers, do you think with 10 days left of the window, Villa will just go, yeah, you can have him. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can have him.
Well, you've left us short with the time to replace him. Money's up. This is the other thing. Back in the day, Daniel Levy used to play poker and think you can get players for lower. You can get a good deal. You can get a good deal. Because players need to get them out the door so they can buy people. It's the other way around now. Football's evolved. The price goes up. Yeah. So, yeah, David Pleat was just before me, Gary. David Pleat, actually, 87 was... So, yeah, you're older than me. So, this is the thing. But we're not going to be able to sign anyone of quality. Who, honestly, if you look at it right now, 530... Who sells their top stars 10 days before the window, leaving them short to get another one in? This is where we are. And I just hope the fan base, I mean, I know against Manchester City, the chanting will be there. The away fans are exceptional. It's at home now. Things need to change. The Levy out chants need to be back and constant.
It's another one, isn't it? That is another one. They want £70 million. We'll offer. This is the problem. In any business, I know I'm not a really good businessman. My company isn't doing that well. It's a fledgling company and it's moving along as well as it can do in the position it's at with the work I've put in on my own. But in any business deal, one thing I can tell people in a business deal, is every single person needs to leave a business deal feeling like they've got something from that business deal and everyone feels happy with that deal. Daniel Levy screws everyone. Yep. No one gets a good deal but him, and people are fed up with it. They are fed up of it. They are fed up. You cannot act like this now. You cannot deal this way. You cannot work like this in any business. Everyone knows. They all talk with each other. It's the internet age. It's not like you have to fax everyone. Everyone knows everything that's being said, apart from the fans, because we're just fans. We're aggregators. We're fans. We can only go with what we've got.
Come on.
This is. I'm trying to choose my words right. This is. Every transaction does not need to be a war. Every business between another club, treat them as a colleague and not as an adversary.
Correct. Bang on.
They're not an enemy. They're just another club in the Premier League. They're not an adversary. Why do you have to screw them over? Because you know what? After all the times you screwed them over, Jonathan Bostock is the one that comes to mind. I know that was a Simon Jordan one and not a Steve Parish one, but the memory's still there. Football club memories are very long. Remember, these are not businesses that just start up. These are 140-year-old businesses that live on forever. The memory of football clubs is long.
Yeah.
It's long. If you screw people over, eventually they will start screwing you. And what we have been proven by Nottingham Forest and now by Crystal Palace this year is they are fed up with Daniel Levy and Daniel Levy's antics. If they have a price and there's no one else, because Arsenal weren't it? Of course, they would have been notified on the deal because they would have been interested in the player. But they didn't go in until they knew that Kai Havertz was out for a long time. Bish, bash, bosh. How much are they paying? We'll pay better than them. And we just walk away like silly little... What's it called?
Bitches.
We walk away with instead of thinking, you know what? Let's get better terms on the table or let's go in for a bigger bid. We just walk away because we're opportunists. We're not proactive. We're reactive. We can get this done, but we don't get it done because getting it done and I get slaughtered. I got slaughtered on Sava's show 2 weeks ago because I called Spurs a medium-sized club. I don't think we're a big club anymore. And this transfer has proven it. Big clubs do not let this happen to you. And we get it done to us every single time. We are not a big club anymore. Big clubs see a player and they buy them. They don't let this happen to them. But we let it to happen to us constantly.
Yep.
As an entity, as a business, we are gargantuan. As a football club, we are tiny. And we're acting like we're tiny. We are acting like a medium-sized football club. Because that is how we are acting. And you know what? We should just give the European trophy, which was the saviour of our season last season. That has given us the motion. That's given us the motion to be able to be a football club in the premium competition of Europe. And we've chosen, and if that is true, with knowing us, we'll do it. We're going to sign Tyler Diblin and El Canoes from relegated teams. We're in the premium competition. That's not what a big club does. We are not a big club anymore. We are tiny. We are a tiny football club, and that's how we act. If we want to see ourselves as a big football club, you've got to act like it. You see a player, you give them what they want. Because they've now just turned around. This is what the deal is. Do you want to up it? Yeah, let's do it. Big football club. That's what a predator does. They were there like a great white shark looking at a seal eating a fish. Whilst they're playing about with nothing, we'll just take it. That's what big football clubs do. That is what big football clubs do. And we have proven again, we are not a big football club. And we will never be a big football club whilst this chairman is in charge of this football club. And again, resign. It's time to go. Yeah, it's time to get football people in charge.
Before I bring up some super chats we've got, and thank you for them. Sorry we haven't got to them immediately. I just want to bring up one before, and I just want to say big up to this guy. Big up to Dave E. I don't know how E. This is what and fair play to you, because you have walked into a lion's den. Basically, you have walked into one of the biggest, or most prominently known and staple of Levy out, and obviously to come in and say that, fair play to you. Welcome aboard. And this is it. This is when people come in and say this, I have all the respect in the world.
Indeed.
For people like Dave, not just because you've come in here, the people that are defending some of the tweets I've received, and some of the things people have said, well, what have you done for Levy out from Canada? What have you ever done for Levy out? And I'm like, I don't want to say, do you know who I don't do that. I was like, I think you need to realize what I've done, and I give a list. But there's loads of people that will just try and retaliate and do whatever. These kind of comments are just...
Agreed, Philly. Yeah. We won't attack anyone.
Well, I mentioned Sean and Barnaby earlier because my name's been mentioned, so I was just clearing that up. Got all the time in the world for Sean Butler. Got all the time in the world for him. Me and him have always differed very, very, very strongly when it comes to the board. But him as a friend, very good guy.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here.
But getting back to it with Dave, fair play. People like this is the people that are going to make a difference. Oh, the way we make a difference is not by, like what Philly just said, shouting and screaming and saying, where the fuck have you been? What the hell have you done? Why the hell we've been telling you for years? That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. It's by having these conversations, by talking with each other. And when people realize they get their moment where they've like, that's it. Because there's like we said, many reasons why it could happen. People could be at different points of their life. Like right now, people could be struggling to pay for their season ticket. They see things like this happening. And it's like, why am I struggling to make ends meet to go to the stadium when you treat me like this? So fair play, Davey. I hope there's many. I've seen loads of them, but I hope many more.
Everyone's welcome here, whether you have a different opinion. At the end of the day, we're trying to build a football community. Yes, we do like to speak our mind here. Yes, we are actually trying to be quite balanced. And I feel like we have been balanced throughout this transfer window. I think we've been quite good. Amazing. Yeah. I'm not going to give myself a pat on the back, but I feel like we have been quite balanced. But this is no time to be balanced now. This is when we tell you what we think, and we're happy to tell you what we think. Everyone is welcome here. And now,
completely. Let's just do these super chats. Let's do these
super chats.
Okay. So first of all, brother Malware, mate. Malware talks about my lack of sleep, and obviously I got a whopping 3 hours today. Malware is with us morning, noon, and night. So big up to you. Losing Eze hurts. But what hurts the most is that Thomas Frank is going to start his era under a toxic and negative atmosphere. Do you know what, Malware? You are right. You're right. But do you know what? And I keep saying it. Just thank God it is Thomas Frank in charge. Thank God it is him. And we've seen what he can do already and the difference he can have on the squad with the players he's got. We all know that he needs help, especially the champion. This guy's going into his first European competition. And of all of them, the elite of the elite. And he's got to juggle playing four different competitions. And this man, who, like I've said, I love to bits. And can you imagine if it wasn't Thomas Frank?
Yep.
And with what he can do, this would have gone. And I think, I mean, the worst thing about it as well, Malware, is Thomas Frank, bless him, has left Brentford, where he's unified, whatever, loved. Universally, that's the word, thank you. Universally loved by board, by players, by fans, runs as smooth as anything. And he is coming to a behemoth of a club, a financial juggernaut that is literally run awfully. So, whereas I feel really, really sorry for Frank because what he's walking into, He's clever enough to know that this won't be at him. This won't be at his players. And thankfully, we do have him. So when it comes to this team and styles of play and formations, they will be well drilled. They will be well looked after. They will be developed. And we see where we go. But thank you. The next one, big up, Paul. Thank you very much for the super chat, buddy. Then we got Ed. Yeah.
Good to see you, Ed. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much.
He's left another one. But before we go on to his next one, if they say, listen, what people could say that we're negative, we're toxic, we're part of whatever it is. And when there's been, all we do on here is we've had a platform for a long time. And there's loads of channels out there that have been created because of We Are Tottenham TV and other channels all around that come out here and put content out for you. And it's for us as well to get things off our chest and communicate with you and build relationships and friends. There's so many people in the chat that I now speak to regularly or speak to regularly via social media, have met when I've been back in London. We may be wrong at times, but we say what we feel, don't we, Ben? And
I've been wrong all week. I've been saying this week every day, I've been wrong all week. And it's not my fault that it hasn't gone. I'm just trying to be positive. There's only one man who's at fault for all this. Daniel Philip Levy. He is the reason I'm now going to be slaughtered on the internet by my buddies Vindaloo and Angus, as much as I love those two boys.
You know what? It's
not my fault. It's my fault for being positive. It's my fault for being hopeful. Because that's what you should be.
It's warranted.
It's warranted, but it's not my fault.
No. But the next one is from Ed as well. Levy's a scam artist and Spurs fans are the marks that find it. Mate, it is literally, if people watched the BBC drama series that I love, Hustle, Daniel Levy is Mickey Bricks. And we are being, or not me, because I don't give them a penny. But what, as we speak, is up. Not even people like me that don't spend a penny. We have to listen to this. And then we get fans saying that when the fans don't spend a penny, well, you're not spending a penny. Why does it matter to you? Why? Because you're not helping the club with your money. What is it helping with your money? Is it helping with your money from that? Listen, I've said it. Don't buy things in the club shop. If you feel you have to, that's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you. Don't buy food and drink unless you desperately need it or you have kids or whatever. If you feel strongly about it.
Please don't make fake accounts and come in and try and troll.
It's literally, it's like if you feel that way, don't spend any money in there, because I guarantee you, as soon as the takings go down 15, 20%, whatever, it gets noticed. It gets noticed. That's the only thing they listen to. It's the only thing they listen to. If Nike products are being sold from the club shop, then obviously Nike have quotas and they'll be like, what's going on? If the atmosphere is toxic, Mr. 16 memberships last night, including one for himself.
Big up, Matt.
Mr. Matt Johnson from the Scotland Yard. I mean, yep, exactly.
Thank you so much, buddy, for another.
Matt is a brother to me. I love that man dearly. He sits next to me every single game at the Yard. And you know what? Me and him became friends because we had a massive argument on Twitter about Levy. And then we met up in the Scotland Yard. Now we get on like a house on fire. We can have different opinions. Matt is now, he's very, very annoyed. And this is the thing. Your money is funding hotel. We keep. You see I guarantee this is how much they're out there. This is how much they're out of touch. I guarantee they announce another event before we make a signing. I guarantee Tottenham Hotspur as a football club will announce another concert or another event. And I mean a brand new one, not trying to reproduce and get out another one. I guarantee you there'll be another one announced before. Mate, Joe, the This the banter's worth it. This is the thing we're trying.
It's not going towards Whistle Vindaloo. It's going towards Tyler Diblin.
Mate, I honestly have to say that I don't believe the Richarlison rumour one bit. One bit. There is no way that Frank's been talking about him. He's in the form of his life as a Spurs man. I know it's only been 2 games. He looks fitter. He looks in better shape. His performances under Frank have been excellent, like SARS. And then all of a sudden, we are going to finance the deal for Eze by giving him them, leaving us with one recognised striker who's not fit in Solanke, and try and get Wissa, who has his heart absolutely set on Newcastle. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look what bullshit
I've seen it. Anger showed it to me. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't listen to a word the man's, unless it comes from the words of the man known as David Ornstein.
Yep.
I do not give a shit now. I don't care. I really don't care. Wait,
let me just read it because I haven't seen it. Let's have a look. Tottenham are still trying to get Manchester City green light for Savinho, reported last night. Manchester City hierarchy blocking the move as they want to keep Savinho. This is the perfect cover-up for let's try. Oh, yeah, that's what I would say. Let's look at this transfer window. It's 12 weeks long, yes?
Yeah.
It's 12 weeks long. Let's analyse what Spurs have done with this. 2 weeks to sack Ange. 2 weeks to hire Ange. 3 weeks.
Frank.
Frank. 3 weeks with the Morgan Gibbs debacle. A week and a half. We have spent 8.5 weeks of a 12-week window trying to get one deal over the line at the time. Whether it be Ange out, Frank in, Gibbs White in. After Gibbs White, was it Eze in? This guy now. It is pure, utter, goddamn bollocks. That's all it is. Utter bollocks. This is another week where we'll waste, when we've got no time to waste whatsoever. None. Absolutely none. But we'll waste some more time with this one. And this one, what a convenient. We got Manchester City. Let's pretend we're going for this one. We need to pay 70 million for him, even though we wouldn't pay 55 million plus 5 for Eze and agree things in time. We had 60. Where's this 60 million? It's amazing. If people actually believe this Savinho rumour and don't see that it is just another one to go into Manchester City and have the fans going, oh, we could get Savinho. We could get Savinho. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. It is a tried and tested tactic that they do time and time and time again.
Like you were saying, we're going to loan Rodrigo for a year. We're going to loan Rodrigo.
Well, you mean the guy that has outright said, I don't want to join Tottenham?
What? I don't want to leave, full stop. I don't want to join anyone.
Listen, when Daniel Levy, when he does what I'm doing right now, he lies. He lies. There you go. The good old net spend of £40 million. Or dollars. Matt, is that meant to be dollars or is it pounds?
Dollars.
Yep.
Is that Canadian? Is that 40 million Canadian?
Yeah, Matt, update. Is that Canadian dollars or is that American dollars or is that, pounds? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. But don't worry. We've got money. Don't worry. Springboard.
I'm going to get rid of this geezer because he's just being nasty.
It's just, mate. Listen, this is what happens. This is what happens. People want to come in and be nasty. Let them do it. It's just pathetic. If you look at it, Ben, this is why you don't. There's 425 people in here and one dickhead. Ignore them. Just ignore them. I've learned this, that you just ignore them. There may be people in here right now that might not feel as strongly as us or feel as strongly as anyone here. One of the things I talk about all the time on Late Night Lillywhite is how incredible our chat is normally, or 95% of the time. Even if there is topics like this that needs to be discussed, this channel and the chat do it.
Yeah, this one.
They do brilliant. They do it, mate. Listen, this chat. God bless you all in the chat because you're always
Indeed.
respectable, fair. So if one dickhead wants to come in out of 400,
you know what's going to happen? We'll actually go for Rodrigo. We'll actually get it all over the line, and then Arsenal come in at the last minute and have him as well, because this is what Tottenham do.
We won't.
Arsenal boys, get really excited because you're getting Rodrigo as well. You're getting him as well. We're just going to do all the negotiations for you, and then you can have him. This is what we're doing. We've got a few more super chats.
Let's do it.
Agreed. Old City Spurs. Agreed. Conan. Yes, indeed. I don't know, mate. I don't know. And Vinders is given a bit more towards the Tyler Diblin deal. You might need to up your price, Vinders, and I might need a beer as well.
Look.
Big up, David Shire. Big up, David.
These people can come in. Thankfully, you've got to remember. And I thank you very much, Archer Buddy. We appreciate it. Like I said, I've come in. And Ben, I'm going to mainly aim this at me because obviously I have put myself, you have as well, but I have put myself out there from the second I've come on YouTube. I've put myself out there, standing outside of a training ground, taking it when there's 3 or 4 people there. And I have had some horrific personal. Fine. I stood up for what I believed in. And when I did that, a lot of people were very, very anti on YouTube to me. Channels, comments, chats. And you've had it as well when you've been with us and everything. But it's not that way anymore. People used to say we are the minority. And it may be turn out match day protests.
We still are.
Let me finish, Ben. It may be that way match day protests. But people that come in here now, it's not about the trolls. It's about people that are feeling the same way or may not feel the same way, but are getting tired of hearing, oh, yeah, but we're going to do well. Oh, yeah, but look what we've done. Oh, look at that training ground. People don't want to hear that anymore. All these excuses that we've had to have and endure and listen to are now the chickens coming home to roost. And it's got to the point now where more people are realizing I don't want to maybe consume that content, or I don't necessarily agree with always, because there's people here that will try and gloss this and put lipstick on a pig and find a way to spin this to say, oh, do you know what? At least we tried. We've got the money. Don't worry, we've got Champions League football, but you won a trophy. How many times do we hear, like Liverpool have just done, you build from a place of strength? Well, we were a wounded animal. And now was the time to build. Now was the time to strengthen. Now was the time to go forward. And there's not a player he can sign right now that will save this window for me. Not a single player. Not an Incapié, nothing. Because now he's having to go round and going, oh, God, I've got to save this window. I've got to get one in.
You know, we're going to put in a big bid for someone. We're going to put in an astronomical bid for someone to try and save face. Like, I'm talking, we will go in now and we will spend £80 million and get rejected for Morgan Rogers. We will do it. Yeah. They want 90 for him and they don't want to sell him this close to the end of the window, because who does want to deal with only Daniel Levy after having one decent window? We bought someone this long in the window. It happened once, and every single year now he moves too late in the window. He's going to go and Villa are going to be like, nah, we're not going to sell Morgan Rogers. We got no chance to replace him in 11 days. Got no chance.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, we had the chance to get Grealish. I'm not going to go over, but then we fucked about with the old owners. The new owners came in. Like you said, there's something you said. I'm just going to... A transfer negotiation should be a chance to build relationships and have smooth back business so you can move it back and forth and whatever. He doesn't build relationships. He burns bridges. No one wants to deal with him. And if they do, it's the players that they want to get out, not their top players. Kudus, we got out. But West Ham needed the money. It's what we do. We just seek opportunities. Oh, well, I'll wait for that one. We haven't heard it yet, have we? We haven't heard that we are searching for opportunities. That
or
one will come
Leandro
out.
Demau.
It's look, we are just in a very, as a football club today, Tottenham Hotspur are the bitch of the Premier League, and I will keep saying that. We are a bitch. Currently, TalkSport, thankfully the fans are phoning in TalkSport and saying this is it for the owner, blah, blah, blah. But we are the butt of everyone's joke. We have become a punchline. The only thing people talk about us in glowing things about is how wonderful our stadium is, how wonderful our training facilities are. We are, as a football club, a joke, a laughing stock. We are so poorly run. And it's time now. Look, we can keep talking till people are blue in the face, until this fan base unite and say, I'm not taking this anymore. This is unacceptable. Until people, whether it be protests, boycotts, sit-ins, walkouts, whatever it may be, this keeps happening because he just sits here and goes, I'm getting away with it.
Enough is enough.
Correct.
Thank you to Ian for another super chat. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel today. It really helps us out a lot. It helps us as a small channel, and we're trying to do the best we can, and we're giving it as much content as we can give you with just the two of us. We're certainly a skeleton crew over here. But here's a structured payment. It's going to be a structured payment for my coffee, and that coffee is going to have a lot of whiskey in it.
Oh, mate.
That's how bad it was last night. I'm usually, you know what? I had to sit in a quiet room last night with a glass of whiskey. Tottenham sent me to drink last night. I needed something to enjoy. I needed to pull out something incredibly tasty to put me away from the absolute misery of this football club. Yep. I sat in a dark, quiet room with a glass of whiskey. That is what this football club... And it was a very good glass of whiskey as well. But... It shouldn't be.
Go on, Ben.
Yes, it is real, buddy. It's not a green screen. It is real. It is real.
That would be the most incredible green screen if it was.
It would be.
That would be the most, because every time you move, it makes the
coffee every time.
There you go. Oh, we got my Canadian brother Bobby K's in the chat.
It's Bobby K.
Good morning, brother. I hope you're good and well. Yeah, so it's where we are as a football. Listen, what will be, will be. We will see. I don't think.
Send some more super chats. That'll make us feel better.
Yeah, no, Vindaloo, listen, I've said it before. I've said it before. This is what it gets to. Do you know there are Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans, and any fans, Nottingham Forest fans, now Crystal Palace fans, taking the piss out of Tottenham, and how we can't get players from this club, their club out, and how our chairman is the butt of all jokes. They sing Daniel Levy, we want you to stay. Yeah. The opposing team sings that. And we have fans going, yeah, but he gave us a stadium. Yeah, but he's trying. Every penny goes back into the stadium, goes back into the team. I don't understand how people are defending it. I just don't. And like Gary Beck said ages ago, it has become, as always, last day, Daniel Levy, go try. Van der Vaart, Kulusevski and Bentancur, I don't know. The last time we did it in Pedro Porro, and we went, we knew that on December the 31st, and we signed him on January the 31st. We spent a month negotiating just to get him for the price that Porto originally wanted.
Yep.
Sporting Lisbon. Like Igo Brown has said, Harry Redknapp going for a league title. Saha, Nelson, Tevez, Cahill.
This is far worse than that.
That's no, but mate, we can go, mate. Genuinely, there we actually genuinely had a title charge. We literally had a title challenge in January.
because now's the time to kick on. We've finally broken the duck of winning a trophy. We finally did it by hook or by crook, whether we deserve to be there or not.
Yep.
We finally did it. Now it's the time to kick on. Now it's the time. Wow, that was a really rough season. We've got Champions League football. We've got Champions League money coming in. We can resurrect this. We can make a really bad thing into a really great thing. And we're deciding 3 months after winning a European trophy, we feel worse. All the euphoria, all the good vibes of winning a European trophy is gone. It's gone. It's no longer there. It's like it never happened now. It's time to go.
I'm really happy you said that, actually, because you look at it, 250 or around 225, 250,000 people lined that high road. When I was watching the parade here, there was over 100,000 people watching it on YouTube. God knows how many people watching it live on Spurs website or whatever. This fan base, forget what happened with that. The fan base were like this. Something my nephews had never seen in their life. Ever seen in their life. Bobby K's kids, other people hadn't seen in their lifetimes, got to witness, and other people got to feel that again from 91 or 08. You saw the outpour of emotion. You saw how big this football club is. And like you said, we have gone within 3 months from jubilation to dire straits on the pitch. From jubilation to absolute dire straits. And it's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. And like we said, to have this happen to the filth, when this has happened, and we deserve every bit of banter that comes our way. Because let's get it right. Let's get it right. If we'd got the Here We Go for Eze today, I had about 7 Arsenal gifts ready to go. I had 7 Arsenal gifts ready to go.
Yeah.
That's a better one, Bobby. Thank you. If this had happened, if we'd got Morgan Gibbs over the line, Craig and I went way OTT, but I was so convinced it was going to happen. We got it from the Nottingham Forest fans. Completely, totally, and utterly deserved it. Completely, totally, and utterly deserved it. What goes around comes around. And it's now coming around for Daniel Levy and Enoch. And don't worry, they'll launch a clothesline. They'll launch a... don't worry, they've got to...
Today they announce a back-to-school sale.
Mate, do you know the funniest thing?
I'm not making it up. They are.
No, should I tell you the funniest thing?
Back-to-school sale today.
Like I said, I don't believe the Richarlison rumours yesterday. But if they were true, and this is why I deleted the tweet that I put. I got an image. I got an Instagram. It said Tottenham Hotspur have updated their story on Instagram. It was a picture of Richarlison saying he has been nominated for Player of the Week in the Premier League. Please vote for Richie. And then I put a tweet out going, "You shameless bastards! Yesterday you were trying to sell him, but then I realised I don't believe that rumor, so I took it down." Look, we got 10 days till the window closes. We got 9 days until our next home match. We got 2 days until we play Manchester City. I know the away fans will do something. Romero, David, I don't even know what Romero's thinking right now.
No.
I don't. I mean, if I was Cuti Romero, and do you know what? People went on about his... yeah, Matt, we've seen it about Savinho. It's bullshit. 100%. And Fabrizio Romano is the biggest tapping merchant. Fair play to him. He makes millions off of Twitter, millions off of Instagram. Fair play to him if you can get that work. None of us would turn it down. He is an absolute tapping merchant. Absolute. And then he just literally retweets the same thing 4 times in different wording about every club. We're not trying for anything. What we are doing, we are trying to fool the fans that we're going to make a play for him just so there isn't a reaction because it looks like we're doing something. at least we tried. At least we tried, and that's pretty much it. Only one I listen to is Ornstein. I do listen to O'Keefe. I've got a lot of time for Paul O'Keefe. But Ornstein is the only like established, worldwide, world-renowned. Anything if he says it, it's legit. Anyone else says it, it's not. We tried FC, Danny. It's we are a bitch FC. We have become the middleman. We didn't
even try. We didn't even try because the moment they put in their offer, we walked away. Trying would have been okay. They've now put an offer in. Yeah. Let's make them pay for it. They want the player. We make them pay. Put in extra 10 million quid. That's called trying. Yeah. We didn't try. The moment they put a bid in, we resigned ourselves and we walked away. That's not trying. We capitulated.
Correct.
We capitulated it.
Correct. And on that note, I've got to call my wife. Because she's away. I've got to very quickly call my wife. So we might as well wrap it up, brother. But just so you know, I am going to be today releasing another pre-recorded video where I'm going to have a proper, I'm just putting a script together where I'm going to do another rant about this ownership, this board, this recruitment team, everything. Then tonight, 11:15 UK time, I'll be on Last Word on Spurs. And then at 9 p.m. Toronto time, 2 a.m. UK time, and whatever time it is wherever you are in the world, there will be another late night Hotspur, late night Lily White. It probably will be another 3-hour one, and I am going to put the link in the chat during that time. So if anyone wants to come on and have their say, feel free to. But yeah, that's what you'll have coming up from Tottenham on Tour and me on Last Word on Spurs later on today, brother. Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, just thank you for being with us today. We know how everyone's feeling. Ben, over to you.
I'm not even going to use my catchphrase today. We are going to be redirecting to the boys over at We Are Tottenham TV. So give them a Tottenham on Tour raid and a coffee company raid from all of us here. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. I can only end this with the
here we go. You ready?
The original catchphrase.
Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, Levy out. Tour.